So let's take these apart and see what's going on. The card at the bottom of the deck, and I do like to look at the card at the bottom of the deck, is somewhat of a one-card summary of what's going on. It is the Hanged Man, and we do see the Hanged Man here in the reverse position. In the upright, this is a person who is taking time to go within. This is kind of meditation. I want to say meditation on steroids. It sounds ridiculous. What I mean by that is this is a person who's deep in meditation. They're trying to, I want to say, get in touch with where they need to go next. This is a person who's regrouping after having been through a lot. And I know a lot of you Aries have been going through a great deal of transition, transformation in career, in home, in family. In your lives in general, there's been a lot of change type energy, and some of you have been playing a waiting game for quite a while. The Hanged Man, again, kind of has that waiting energy, not with maybe physical distress or distress on some kind of level. It really is about the best of you, that wise, sage-like person, the person who goes into the calm to really figure out what he or she needs to do here. You'll see the halo here, which is indicative of illumination, spiritual enlightenment. And of course, this pole or whatever he's on is living. There's a lot of life force energy on this as well. So this is not necessarily an uncomfortable place for you to be. And then look at this. Beneath that, we have the Temperance card, which is seriously about waiting. It's about divine timing. This person is well grounded on the earth, but yet they still have that sense of knowledge of their emotions. And this, the Two of Cups, that's kind of that soulmate connection. So for some of you, you really have been waiting for a long period of time. You've been trying to keep your wits about you and be patient and be wise-minded, even as you've been uncomfortable in your waiting period. And this is really good energy here. Now, with that, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. So for some of you, maybe you're not being in your wisest mind, or you're coming out of that period. Maybe we're going to see that some of this waiting that you've been going through is coming to an end. Let's take a look and see what's going on. The Sun card is covering you. That's the basic energy here. While the wish fulfillment card is crossing you, that's coming into play. So whatever it is that you've been hoping for, whether that's a happy family life, whether that's a job, a business opportunity, a career, your own business, that is going very, very well for you and very positive. So if you're not in that energy, this may be coming in very, very quickly. This covering you, crossing you, that all indicates energy that's coming in very quickly. This could indicate, the Sun card could indicate a Leo, perhaps, if you have a Leo in your life. Then again, it could be that we're coming into the sign of Leo very soon. So perhaps this is indicating kind of that July 22nd or 23rd energy through August 22nd or 23rd. Again, depending on the planetary shifting and all the rest. But this 9 here, he is by himself. This is a self-made man or self-made person. But this is really about the wish fulfillment. Be careful that it doesn't indicate too much celebration, too much imbibement, especially as we're enjoying our summer ritual, our harvest that will be beginning. Really, the first harvest is somewhere around like the 1st of August, more or less. Although we've had lots of berries and fruits, and of course, since those seasons have begun earlier. But again, this is a time where life is ripe. Things are happy. And hopefully it has been going well for you also, whatever you've been going through. Now, crowning you, we have this Hermit energy, but it is in the reverse. And the Hermit is another one that, kind of like the Hanged Man, he's going into his own space and he's trying to get wisdom and knowledge. He's turning to books, he's reading, he's learning. He's also trying to light his own way. This is a very personal, very internal journey that you may not be sharing with a whole lot of people. There may be that one special person you talked about your process, or you may be keeping it for the most part by yourself. Then again, this in the reverse position, for both of these, you're coming out of that energy. So no longer are you going to have to be isolated. And that kind of, again, makes me think of the Sun energy here, where this is a happy celebration card. So maybe you're able to come out and be bringing in your bringing in your joy, bringing in your revenue, bringing in whatever it is that you've been looking to do, whatever gives you that sense of mastery and accomplishment. Aries tends to be a sign, it's one of the more masculine signs, whether you're a male or a female, is immaterial with that. But it does tend to be they tend to feel a good deal of pride when their work is going successfully. So if you've been struggling with work issues, this really indicates to me that you're coming out of that time where you're regrouping and you're thinking, what do I do next? I've had this huge change, and you're having this happy moment that's coming in here. Whatever it is that you've been wanting is being fulfilled. If you have been alone and isolated, maybe you've been single too long. It's been hot. Some people cave when it's hot. They go into the man cave, the woman cave, the she-bear cave, whatever, and they kind of withdraw from people and other things until the weather breaks again in the fall, depending where you live and what the weather's been like. But maybe this has to do with you're coming into your own here. You're coming out of your shell. You're leaving some of this isolation energy behind you, and you are coming to the banquet table here. We don't see any other people yet, but you're kind of lining it up. You're ready to have somebody into your home. You're ready to host, whether this is business or pleasure, business or personal life, whatever it is that you're looking for is in fact coming in. Now the card in the position it's in is kind of the crowning position, which is what may come to pass or what's on your mind, what you're hoping of. But again, with that Hanged Man in reverse as well, it does seem like you're coming out of that period of isolation. What you want is, in fact, what is going to be happening, whatever the delay or however quickly. Now, beneath you, this is an energy that you have. This is something that has already occurred or is about to occur, but the wheel's already turning in that way. We're beyond the free will, free choice period. This is, in fact, an energy now coming into play. This is the Ace of Wands. Again, if you've been experiencing that job loss, this is where you're offered the new job or where you come up with your passion pursuit, your business enterprise, and it is going to go the way that you want it to go. This is exactly what you would want to see in that. This is about you being able to manifest your creativity, your inner flame, whatever it is that makes you unique and special, and being able to find your niche in the world, whatever your marketable skills are, whatever that passionate relationship is that you're wanting. This is where you are able to make that manifest. Now, in the past, or this may be slipping into the past, this may be something like that. The King of Wands is the Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries person. Could be you, could be somebody else. But this person is somebody who is he loves his business, he loves his job. He's somebody who's been able to manifest it and make a very solid home for himself. This is the man who's king of his own castle. And he got there on his own steam, not from good luck, although he may have had some good luck, but definitely through his own hard work, dedication, and his energy and his tirelessness in pursuing what it is that he wants. So this person very much is somebody who is and has been a successful person. But the king does not have to be a male. Again, it could be a female, possibly. Now, here we have the Knight of Cups. It is in the reverse. Cups is a suit that indicates that could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy. This could be a love offer coming in. This could be one of those persons, somebody who's going out into the world. This could be a partner. This could be a friend. This could be an older child, maybe somebody who's 2021, maybe they're leaving the nest, maybe they're finishing college, somebody of that energy. Or this could simply be the situation that you were hoping that you would receive an offer for something that you love, but being in the reverse, it's not. Or the energy is delayed, right? This could be that you were hoping for something else to happen, or something that you want it to happen that may have a delay in that. Somebody, maybe that Cancerian in your life or somebody like that is not moving forward with something that you guys had talked about, or whatever the case may be. Maybe it's just that there's some sort of a love offer that wasn't coming in, or that has been delayed in coming in. And we'll take a look and see what the rest of the cards have to say. So if you happen to be a single Aries, maybe it's that you were hoping to meet the love of your life this summer or very soon. That may not be the case, but let's not forget that what you do want on another level is coming in as well. So, and this Sun card is so good, and this Wish card is so good too, but it may not happen in your time frame is what I'm thinking. So if you really were trying to manifest a new love, I think that really is going to come for you, but it may be a delay. Maybe there's something having to do with your business enterprise that you kind of need to get underneath your feet first. And that kind of brings us to our next card, which is this 8 of coins in the reverse. This card represents you, and in the upright, this is a person who is mastering the craft. This is a person who's productive. They've got the skill set. They're working on making their money, establishing their home, whatever that is. But this is in the reverse, so there may have been some kind of a delay. So if you've been experiencing a career issue that may in part play a role in your Knight of Cups being reversed right now, that you're trying to work on yourself and getting your feet underneath you with this new job offer before you feel ready really to bring somebody else into your home life and to start a new relationship with somebody. Maybe that's the precursor. And we kind of have to think about it too, like, when things are not going well in your job life, when you've been unemployed, there can be a certain energy that we give off sometimes that is, I don't exactly want to say repellent, although it can be, but maybe more subdued. And if you have been in this hermit energy here, having this new job opportunity, this new passion pursuit, this thing that you've been wanting to manifest in your career, coming out of that hermit mode, feeling really positive. Look at this smug son of a gun right here, right? He's feeling smug. He's got everything he wants over here. Coming out of that, feeling that that positive energy. There's a charisma in that. So when we've been struggling with our, 3 hots and a cot type situation, we don't always give off our most confident, most alluring energy. But again, you are coming out of that energy, so that's really the good news. And as this begins to turn around and you start this new job, this new career, and you're working on you're utilizing your skills to, excuse me, I'm all choked up with the weather, and you're utilizing your skills to get yourself back to a place of financial stability, you will see that a lot of that is turning for you, and that this Knight of Cups may be coming in. But, this may be some kind of a delay, at least for the end of July. It might not happen at this time. Next, we see the 2 of Wands. Another fire energy card. You do have several in here. In the upright, this person's surveying their kingdom, surveying their world, looking around at what they have. In the reverse position, it's really not all that different of a card. It could indicate some kind of a sense of satisfaction, or maybe a concern that, because you have been experiencing some sort of a employment issue, that maybe you haven't felt quite so secure in your stability for your home, your world. Again, the good news is this is changing very quickly. Maybe not very quickly, but this is going to be changing for you. So that's awesome. Now, in the hopes and fears, we see the Ace of Cups in reverse. I do like to point out here that sometimes what it is that we hope for happens to be what we fear the most. Example, we might want that wonderful dream relationship, but yet we've been hurt in the past before, so we kind of fear that at the same time. And we put up walls, and sometimes we can actually prevent ourselves from having what we want because we live in our fears and we live in our lack instead of having an abundance mindset and thinking, I can in fact manifest whatever it is that I want. I can bring that into my life, even in part by enjoying my life, right? Now, in the upright, the Ace of Cups has to do with the beginning of a new love. This could be something that you're passionate about, someone that you're passionate about, a romantic relationship. For you single people, with this in the reverse, it almost seems like you're fearing that the love that you've been wanting to come into your life will not happen. And indeed, we see in the future that the Knight of Cups is not coming in right at this moment in time. But it is most likely just delayed energy. The fact that they mention him at all instead of having some other random thing completely career related, but the love of your life here. Now, again, some of you who may be in a relationship might be having issues with a Cancer, whether that's a child, a daughter, a wife, a spouse, a husband, somebody like that, or somebody that you know that's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So there's that, or a message of love that did not come in, or something that you love that's worthwhile that did not come in. But when we see the Ace of Wands here, I'm thinking this might be, for single people, this is more about that not meeting that special person, although your career is in fact taking off. But you really kind of need that, right? You know, even dating costs money. You know, we still want to take them out somewhere. We still want to be able to buy movie tickets, put gas in the tank. We want a home to invite them to, and we don't want it to be too, we don't want to invite them over to mom's basement, that kind of thing. Sometimes we have to do that. That's what time it is. But sometimes when we have that new career opportunity, when things are coming in, we at least want to be able to make our bedroom or our basement room or whatever that is look well, right? We want to make it look good. So, but this in the hopes and fears here, we've got the Ace of Cups in that reverse. So again, that may be what you're concerned about, is that you're not going to have that love. Or with this new job, maybe there's a part of you that's fearing that you won't love it, or that it won't be satisfying for you emotionally. It is possible, too, that if there is a person coming into your life, that this person may not be the one that you're hoping for. Right. But with the wish fulfillment and the Sun, it very well could be. But maybe they're resisting on some level, too. Maybe it's the case that somebody, in fact, does come in, but they're not their quick bite to eat, so to speak. Maybe they're the person that you kind of have to take your time and go slow with and get to know better before they're willing to say, yeah, I think that this can work. But there's nothing wrong with that either. I mean, you think about it. If that person's really that special and going to be in your life, if that's the kind of person that you want to partner up with and build that home life with, you've got the whole rest of your life to do that. So why miss out on any of the beautiful phases of a new relationship? But we'll have to see. The final outcome card is the Knight of Pentacles. And Pentacles would be your Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn type energy. Potentially, though not necessarily. It's more about the energy than the specific suit indicating sign. This has to do with coin coming in, new financial opportunities coming in, but very, very slow. And again, this may be that delay in energy. So when I tie this together with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, I'm thinking of the type of person who comes in that's a loving person, who's someone that you're going to build a physical foundation with, again, living together, building a family, building a home. That energy may be very slow, even though you're seeing that in some other aspect, you're getting what it is that you want. For some of you, I suppose it's possible to be the other way around, that some of you are having the romantic relationship come in, but not the business. But then again, I look at this Eight of Coins in the reverse, and I think, some of you guys have been struggling with some financial hardships and things, and there may be financial goals that you want to accomplish before you feel ready to really take this to that next level. But this is very, very slow-moving energy, kind of like even a stop in that. Some of you may be having to dig yourself out of a little bit of debt that you incurred while you were not working, or while you were going through whatever your financial struggle right now, and you're trying to work yourself to get out of that before you can start creating that budget with the entertainment expenditures into it.